Yo, good morning, boys. Oh my gosh. We didn't quite just wake up, but we basically did. Probably been up for like 15 minutes or so. I'm ready to get the third week of March started up. Room's a slight mess, but if you guys take a look, we got some open boxes to fill out. Well, not necessarily. That's a terrible way to look at it through trading psychology, but regardless, let's go get this morning started. I'll then make my way over by my computer, and then I'll hit the on button. So it's pretty easy. Let this all boot up, and yeah, I'm also feeling slightly hungry. I haven't ate yet this morning. I don't really know if it's important to have food before you trade, but I'm about to make some hard-boiled eggs, which is literally probably the world's easiest food to make. So give me 1 second. Shit. Alright, boys, now that we got our eggs in here, we're gonna turn this bitch up. And yeah, so that's about it for what I'm gonna have for breakfast today. It's still a little bit too early to look at price. Probably gonna wait like another 20 to 30 minutes before I look at price. I think it's like 8:45. I'll typically take a look at price for the first time around like 9:10, 9:15. I check price occasionally a couple times a day. It'll be like right before going to bed. I'll take a look at how Asia session's doing. I typically wake up some random time in the middle of the night as well every time, so I'll take a look at how London session's doing. Typically this will be between like 2 or like between 2 to 4 a.m. I'll check it out. Have I ever taken a trade at these hours? Yes. But it is very, very rare. And then I'll check price in New York Open, and then I basically work a lot nowadays, so I just be trading then going to work. And then you already know we got to get the vibes right. So we're just gonna go on Spotify and hit the play button. That's typically how it goes. So morning's all started, boys are up and rolling, ready to fucking get after it. So I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even record around 70% of my pre-trade routine or my pre-morning routine because it's spent on the toilet, bro. I have a pooping problem, so I don't know what the fuck's going on, but they're trying to figure it out. But spend like 70% of my mornings on the toilet. Maybe it's because of the influx of eating hard-boiled eggs, and Top Step better not be having any issues this morning. Alright, we're all good. Regardless, I'll meet you boys by the computer and we'll go over on how I view price in the mornings. What is my pre-market routine on the chart? Alright guys, so we're on the charts now, obviously. But we already met one of our main targets for the day. We did end up having projection. I'm not gonna lie, price didn't do what I quite expected it to do. I kind of wanted to see a little bit more of a deeper rebalance after price got to a point like this. Obviously, this is quite arguable that we reached it here, but we made only around like a 100-point move, which is quite significant. Obviously, if you were looking for shorts at that time, which was through like London session last night, I was bearish, but we didn't really have crazy volume. If you're looking at this on a higher time frame, it was a little bit more choppy, so that just indicates that price does want to be more bullish. We did end up having bullish projection. Now I'm not going to talk about how to get that because I know it'll end up just confusing you guys. I'll make a separate video on that in the future. Well, price ended up coming up to our first target point for longs. We ended up displacing towards it. Obviously now on the 15-minute time frame, we see prices slow down, forming multiple candles here. We have not quite yet reached it on ES, but that's still insignificant. Just one thing I do want to watch out for is market opening up, coming up, filling this on ES, and then price making its move lower. We see that happen quite often, but regardless, anyways, from this current point, I want to be bearish. I at least want to see a retracement, at least down to this, but that's not really quite worth it. That's only like 40 points. I feel like we're going to get there quite early. So I think potential targets could be down here. And then if you actually take a look at this on the hourly, this is just a markout for where I have an hourly target. I trade differently than you guys now, bro. I don't draw fucking boxes anymore, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you expected for Dan Tactics to come back and be drawing boxes in the big 26, you're wrong. So, I'm just literally telling you guys are getting a 1-on-1 like thing in how my brain thinks every single morning right now. This is the best fucking content I've ever posted. All right, back to it. Lock in. So after that, price ends up. We will see this rebalance. It just depends if I'm able to execute on it or not. I almost want to enter, dude. So many times I enter at -2.5. I just think the only reason I didn't want to do it, is due to ES not being there and price can't. I'm still bullish. Like at the end of the day, I want price to take out these highs, because if you take a look at it on a higher time frame. That's what we have. I'm just calling that as rebalance. I think rebalance ends here. Like after we get to this point, I'm looking for longs, and if we continue going lower, I am looking for a place to get off after I'm done trading, because I'm not gonna be trading. But yeah, that's a. Alright boys, I lied. I'm going to take you through my live entry. So we might get stopped out here like low cannulantly, but this is a very low risk play that I liked. Reason why I like this was because I'm risking 13 points. Reason why I like this is because I'm targeting 43. Risk to reward was great. This makes perfect sense. So obviously we met this rebalance. Instinctively after price comes into this point, we want to look to re-sweep the move that price ended up making on the 5 minute. So my target is this on the 5 minute. It makes sense. I do want price to be bearish in the short term. I am only worried about price getting sent up so we could smack this on ES and then make that move down. But like I said, I'm only risking 13 points in this trade, so I don't really mind. But dude, we might literally have to wait for market open for this trade to play out. So I'm literally just gonna sit on my hands, take you guys through how I think in the market every morning. But I really do think we're gonna get shorts here because he's about to catch one. Is he really like this? Probably not. So it's probably not. Incoming fucking bullish candle. All right, boys. Market open right now. All right. Holy wick, and we're about to get stopped. Holy wick to the downside.
Order filled.
Damn, bro. So we took out, or we filled. I knew we were gonna get stopped after that wick. Damn, that's a pretty crazy wick. Damn. Wow, watch price absolutely run to the downside now, and then reach the target. That would be like low carcanulally crazy. Oh my gosh, boys. There's actually low-key no way that happened, bro. We ended up getting stopped out. Price ran almost all the way to target, and now it's gonna run the opposite way. Like I said, we're just gonna keep waiting. We're gonna be patient. We're down 25 bones to start the day. Nobody really cares. So we're just gonna keep patient. We're gonna check back if we get any more entries. Guys, we ended up taking a dub. We found a winning trade. We ended up taking a trade on ES. We got 8 points, targeting the -2.5. Like I said, price was going to do. I saw this chop. My reason of confirmation for entering long was I saw that price disrespected this SMT, because as you see, price at 933 ended up coming up, sweeping out these little pre-market internal highs. And then price here also did it on ES at 937. So now it's disrespecting a bearish SMT, which is one of the strongest bullish confluences in my opinion. We ended up getting a displacement down afterwards, but I kind of knew it was fake. And at this point, I waited for the NASDAQ to tap into the 5 minute, in which it did at 939. We ended up going long. Got a little bit of drawdown, maybe like a point or so, but ended up catching this. ES doesn't pay a lot. I only entered with 2 contracts. We made, I think it was like $40 or something. Not a crazy trading day, but to be up $40 after taking an L, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the short entry I've been waiting for. Like I told you guys, we were gonna get this weird ass fake out. Price was gonna come up to this point, and then now we might be getting short. So like low key, this is a valid short entry, but I might just be done for the day because I've already entered twice. It's already 9:45. It's Monday. And it's been kind of slow. We have no news coming up. We had whatever this was pre-market, but yeah. I don't know. I'm definitely done trading for the day. I do think longs will play out. I think we will get to this -4. I just do want to see some type of. I mean, we might just run, but yeah, that's basically my entire trading day. Like, if I end up taking another trade, you guys will find out on Friday's video or Saturday's video, depending on when I upload it. But yeah, dude, that's about it, boys. So hopefully you guys were able to learn a little bit. You guys were able to get into the mind, maybe see what I see. And we went through a trading day where we took 1 win, 1 loss. And this was honestly my first ever trade on ES. Like, I've never taken a trade before this on ES. Holy shit, look at this candle. 50-point bullish candle. Oh, I'm allergic to FOMO, G. I think I'm getting like slightly sick, so we'll see how that goes. But damn, 50-point candle to the upside. Damn, that shit ripped. I honestly thought we were gonna. Okay, well, see, I'm glad I never entered short because we ended up would have getting stopped out. So yeah, other than that, boys, I'll see ya. I don't think I'm gonna make a video for tomorrow's trading, but I will be I trade every day, so. If you guys are new, subscribe, like this video, comment, actually help, comment what you guys want to see. But yeah, boys, I'll catch you on the next one.